This is the single speed chain tensioner I just put on there, and as you can tell, I need to, you see how it brings the chain out? I need to move some of these spacers from the single speed over to this side. This thing's pretty neat. The pictures don't really describe exactly what it is or how it works. But basically, it's spring loaded on the inside. This here for adjustment. You can slide in and out however you want it. And then you tighten it with this screw right here. Let me show you the inside casing of this right here, because this is what is probably the most important and it's the neatest. So this is the single speed chain tensioner that I got. You can adjust it here, and then it's spring loaded there on the inside. Let me show you the internals. So this is what they give you. They give you the bolt that holds it on. It's aluminum. They give you an O-ring that holds the bolt on. And here's the spring unit that's inside that adds the tension. What's neat about this that I didn't know is, okay, you have the cap. Pretty simple. It just contains the spring, and it has a little hole right there that contains the outward part of the spring. But the part that I didn't know about that's really neat about this, I just found out, is if you take the spring out. I'm going to try to save my settings, but let's see. There. So if you want to add tension, I think you twist the spring towards the lever, right? And then set it in the hole. Or if you want to release tension based on the way your bike is built, you can put it in one of these holes. My tension works out pretty good. I believe it's in this hole. And basically, it screws into the hanger here, right? That bolt I showed you. And that the end of that spring will rest against that nub right there and put pressure that, and that's what holds it. Some other bikes have a little hole that's there, but this one doesn't. So that's how it works. Let me slap it on here and show you real quick. All right, here we are. We got the bike. I screwed it on. Now you see the part of the spring. It's kind of, the lighting is kind of messed up here. Let's see if you can see it. It's all blending in. You can see it sticking out there, right? And that's where it's supposed to stop. So you can take, you see it move, and it stops right there, okay? So now you know how tension is added to it. And imagine you got the wheel here. I'm pushing up. It wants to push down. So it's going to add tension that way. That's about it. What I got to do here is remove some of these spacers and put them on this side, because my chain is too far in, and the extension rod right here really doesn't want to reach all the way that far in, so I wanted to bring the chain out a little bit. I seen another video of a guy, he's like, it makes noise. Well, this is a motorized bike. I don't know if you can tell, but motorized bike, and it makes noise already. So if this little wheel clicking is going to bother you, you might want to get something else, I guess. It's clicking on the chain. One guy mentioned in his video that the spring wore out, so he got that expensive $30 one. I'm like, I paid $12 for this, and online. And I think it's not gonna. I don't think the spring's gonna wear out anytime soon. If you wear the spring out, it's because you got it way too tight. That could be a possibility. But I think it's a pretty tight spring. So yeah, let me move the spacers over, and then I'll crank it, and we'll get it rolling. See what it looks like, what it sounds like. I just installed it. Pretty much how it looks. It doesn't hang too low. I thought it would. I guess if you got more slack, it would. Yeah, so pretty sweet. I could not take that off. So if you buy this aluminum thing from Amazon, it's good, but know this: it won't come off unless you cut it off. So I'm not about to do that. Which I can and order one that has a stainless steel cap, because what was happening was that was stripping it out. This aluminum cap, goes on there like that, and you turn it, it'll strip out. So if you do get a single wheel, make sure at least the end where the tool meets is a hard metal, preferably stainless steel. But this is lightweight. It's a whole lot lighter. And this is pretty light too. Overall, the bike's pretty light. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my scale and weigh this bike just to show you how light it is. So how much am I with these big boots on? About 255? Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. All muscle. Right.
On the bike, let's see.
Get the scale. And I'm going to hold the bike. And let's see how much this all weighs. How much is that? So that's going to be
10.
310. So 255 minus 310 is what? 65, 75, 85, 95.
It's like
05. So that's 55 pounds.
55
right?
pounds with my bike. Mm.
So we know I'm 255. Let's say that's 300.
Wow.
So 255, 65, 75, 85, 95, 45 pounds. So this bike is 10 pounds lighter than this bike, and this one has a smaller motor. This one has the, let me push it off into the light so you can see. This one has the 40 and the basket. I guess the basket adds a couple pounds. But that's 55, and this beats it by 10 pounds. And it's got a bigger motor. It's just a light frame. It does pretty good. So yeah, that's the video. I'm going to cut it short here so you guys ain't watching forever. So you get on to your stuff. But this is the review. Oh. There's a little better light. It's like an Amazon special for like 12, 13 bucks. I just put some cool stops on there, front and back, so other ones were starting to wear out. Right on. Bike revolution, y'all.